Hey my friends, welcome back to AttractPassion. Today we will be talking about the June's energy and what can we start doing today in order to get to the greater, higher, more aligned, more coherent frequencies, in order to become more connected with who we truly are. So now is the time to ask ourselves what we want to take on to the future. What we want to take with us to the future. Are we still attached to some painful emotions? Are we still attached to some memories from the past? Or are we completely aligned with who we are becoming? Are we in love with the vision of the future? Or are we still attached to something which is not serving us anymore? So now is the time to let go and to overcome fear, anger, frustration, pain, anything which is not serving us anymore. Now it's time to let go. So today we will be talking a lot about what can you do in June and how to increase your vibration, how to get higher with natural supplies, no external sources needed but you and your consciousness. So let's get into it. For this conversation, I'm playing to you a painting by the name Heart Coherence. So we will be talking a lot about heart coherence today because it is an important reminder that when we create a heart coherence, what is heart coherence? Heart coherence is when heart starts beating in a rhythmic flow, when it is safe, when it is happy, when it is smiling for life, when it is spreading love. And how to achieve that state? Through meditation, through remembering beautiful things, through awakening positive emotions. So that's what we should start doing every single day, remembering that life is good, that everything is good when we see good in everything. So it's time to shift our perception. And because we are moving into an interesting month, we will experience a lot of new energies, as in 26th of May a powerful energy shift happened. Many people started writing how they are feeling it, and some people have felt or experienced even stronger tension or disconnection with their soul or their true self, because many people are still deeply attached to their identity, and we need to become aware that we are not our identity. It's a game of mind. It's a certain field of ideas, perceptions, paradigms. And once we experience something deeper and brighter than that, then we know that it's just an idea of who we think we are. So it's time to dig deeper into your own understanding of the true nature of yourself. And now is the time to do it. So in 10th of June, we will experience a solar eclipse which will bring us another powerful energy shift. A new moon will occur in the sign of Gemini, and Gemini is connected deeply with mind, intellect, communication, or overall information. So that's why many people are being revealed to new informations. And what we're experiencing right now is a pattern recognition, as neuroscientists would explain that. A pattern recognition is when we become aware of our thoughts, of what is happening. We are not just blindly moving through life, but we are now becoming aware of what is truly happening. Once we become aware, for example, of our thoughts, the thoughts which are aligned with us and the thoughts which are not aligned with us, we can choose, okay, I want to think those thoughts, I will choose those thoughts, and I will quit thinking those thoughts. And thoughts are like magnetic, so whichever thought you will choose to think, if you will be consistently returning to that thought, it will become real for you. You will start feeling it emotionally, and through the time you will let go of the old thought which you're not paying attention to it anymore. So choose thoughts wisely. You can write them down. What are the thoughts that you want to be defined by them? As many times I'm saying that way, pick them with love, choose them with love, so you can rise higher with that tool. And when it comes to connecting to greater energy, many times when it happens, people start to experience vivid dreams or out-of-body experiences or profound meditation experiences, or people fall into really deep conversations where many different things can be revealed. For example, a certain aha moment where we just need maybe 5% or 1% of certain information which can confirm, oh yes, that's what happened to me. Like a piece of the puzzle where suddenly we become awakened to the greater understanding. So as I said at the beginning, now it's time to truly be aware what we want to bring to the future. So let go of the pain, let go of the worries, let go of the fears and anger. And whatever is not serving you anymore, you can always ask yourself, what is my lesson in that moment? What is my lesson in that experience? Who I don't want to be anymore? Who I don't want to be anymore? How I don't want to think anymore? How I don't want to act anymore? How I don't want to automatically react anymore? What are the emotions that I want to quit feeling? We need to rewire ourselves, reprogram ourselves to a new self. So connect to a new mind, create a new mind which will be more aligned with your true self. So who is your true self? That's the thing that we are finding out right now. If you're meditating, if you're going into the nature, if you're connecting with all there is without judgment, you are becoming more aware of who you truly are. If you're creatively expressing yourself, we can find many artists here on this channel, in the community. If you're creatively expressing yourself, you are constantly connecting with your true self. You can ask yourself from where my ideas are coming from. Maybe they are not from my mind. What is actually happening here? Where I'm going while I'm painting and losing myself in time, not being aware of time running by. What is happening? What is truly happening is that we become so present that we become an instrument of consciousness, a tool of consciousness. So the greater mind can express through us. And you don't need to be a painter or drawer or writer to experience that. You can fix cars or do whatever, whenever you lose a sense of time, it means that you've got into a flow state. In the flow state, we are completely present, and at that moment, life starts moving through us in a completely greater energy, and all we are aware of is how much we love to do what we do. So that's actually the first law that I want to talk today about, is the flow state, the law of flow. We need to learn to get into that flow state more often, and the only thing that is truly killing the flow is distraction, because our mind is constantly jumping from one thing to another, and we're losing the flow. So by staying focused on the thing that we love to do, we will stay longer in the flow state. So how to get into flow state? We need certain knowledge about certain thing. If you're saying, yeah, I love to paint, but I can't fall into flow state, it means that you need to learn some things about painting, how to use colors, how to use brushes, how to mix them together, what kind of canvas to use. When you will gain that knowledge, and if you will have a vision what you want to paint, you will fall easily into a flow state. So firstly, we need knowledge and experiences. And by that, if we have enough of energy, we can fall into a flow state. So energy here is again really important. That's why somebody who is constantly afraid or angry or in pain, for that kind of person, it's much harder to fall into a flow state. That's why we are constantly saying, raise your vibration, feel love for life. Go into nature or meditate where you can disconnect from your identity, from your analytical mind, so we can connect to something bigger than that. That's how we are raising our energy. The second law is the law of growth. We need to connect, especially right now in this month, to growth. Expand your knowledge, expand your awareness, see how you're growing. Look at the nature. The nature is constantly growing, and the laws that we're talking right now are not actually the laws of physical nature. They're just manifested in physical nature. They are the laws of the universe, which are constantly here present. So if we are aware of how much we are growing, we are aware of our connection with life. So be aware how much you're growing. You can grow intellectually, you can grow spiritually, you can grow physically, you can grow in any kind of area in life. So be aware of that. And with growth comes evolution as well. But it's not necessary that if we are growing, that we are evolving as well. So we start evolving when we become more aware of our growth. Or for example, you can read tons of books, but if you're not applying the knowledge from the books that you've read, you're not evolving. So we need to put our growth into actions. We need to start spreading more of that. We need to start practicing it. We need to start exploring our growth. So what else is possible for me? That's how we are evolving. And again, if we look into the nature, it is constantly evolving. Evolve, my friends, because that's why we are here, to evolve, to become wiser, to become more experienced. Another law is play. Look at the birds in the sky. Look at the animals. Even if they have a small fight, few seconds later, they're again in the playing mode. So play more, do what you love, and research what you truly love to do. Dig deeper into that. What is the thing that you truly love to do? And do it. Once you will become bored at it, do something else, or ask yourself how you can improve in what you love to do, so it will become even greater, even better. Do what you love. Do not do something just because you think you need to do it, but do it because you want to do it. Another law we have here is law of sharing. There is no growth if we are not sharing our growth. We can't evolve if we are not sharing what we know, if we are not sharing our experiences. So share what you know, share what you have, because sharing is we are wired to share with the community. We are wired to give, right? So share more of yourself with the world. And it doesn't mean that you need to give everything that you have away. It means that you are consciously deciding, well, I know a lot about that thing, I can share a little bit of that. Of course, with somebody who can feel it. Or maybe you have a lot of happiness within you and you can share it. You can smile while you're walking through the city. Just smile. Say a kind, nice hello to everyone and just smile. Whatever you can find within you to share, share it with the world, because you can't even imagine how much you can improve somebody's life with a small action of kindness. And the last thing that I would like to add here is letting go. It is the most important thing that we need to learn to let go. So letting go it seems hard if we're not practicing it, but once we start practicing it every single day to become more present, we are more letting go of the past because we are not paying attention to it so often anymore. So letting go means that we become more aware of the present moment than we are aware of the past. And if we connect to all the laws that we were talking about, letting go is easy when we start playing, when we start growing, when we start flowing. We are not attached to something from the past anymore. We have the memory of that. We have wisdom from different moments, but we're not painfully or stressfully attached to it because we don't need it in our lives. So ask yourself what you truly want to bring into the future. Is it pain or is it love? Is it struggle? Is it lack or is it abundance? What you want to bring into the future, because whatever you feel right now is what you're bringing to the future. And if you have a vision of the future, see yourself there. See yourself as the greatest potential of yourself. And you can always ask yourself, like I'm saying in all my videos, you can always ask yourself for guidance. What can I quit right now? How can I improve myself right at this moment? So this is about it for now. I will make more videos about it. I will also make a video about the new moon solar eclipse, which will happen at 10th of June, and at 24th of June will be a full moon again, another powerful shift. But between that, there will be a lot of changes happening. But of course, everything depends on what we are doing in the present moment, as each of us has a free will, so we can choose how we will think in the moment and how we will react in the moment. Each action is causing a reaction, so be aware of that and truly do more things which are aligned with your heart. So practice heart coherence, connect with your heart and feel the love for life. Even if something bad happened in your life, feel the gratitude for yourself and always ask what is the lesson in a certain moment. Because everything is happening for us, not to us, but for us. Once we find a lesson in each moment, struggles and challenges disappear. So this is it for now. Have a beautiful day, my friends. I'm sending you love, power, and blessings. See you soon. And one more time, spread love, raise your energy, and smile. One love.